by popular demand from a lot of viewers, a lot of clients that I get, I have a lot of questions about the process of custom home building. And today, that's what I'm gonna talk about. But I'm not gonna just talk about it myself. I'm actually gonna interview a local builder who specializes in custom home building process in the area. So today we are in Black Mountain. It's a lovely town, about 20 minutes from Asheville, east of Asheville. I covered it several different times in my other videos, so refer to them if you want to know more about this particular town. But it's very cute, it's very quaint. It feels like it's a little bit farther from Asheville than it is, so you feel like you are on vacation every time you go there. Welcome back to OG Living in Asheville channel, where you learn everything from living, breathing, going to school, having babies, working, parking, grocery stores in the Asheville area. My name is ℊ𝕋𝕀𝕊 with ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕟𝕖𝕔 Realty, powered by eXp Realty. My team and I helped dozens of people relocate to the area. If you need help figuring out if this is the area for you, if you need help relocating, there's a calendar link in the description. Follow it to schedule a consultation, call, Zoom meeting, personal meeting, and get you started. Village of Cheshire is where I'm at today. Is a traditional neighborhood development located just outside of city of Black Mountain. And it is minutes away from Asheville, North Carolina as well. Cheshire is a vibrant, classically inspired and health-oriented mountain community, integrating homes with walking distance of a traditional town center and fitness complex. The village of Cheshire is dedicated to creating a place that encourages the growth of strong community relationships. And I know it is super important for a lot of people who are watching these videos, who are moving to the area, who have become my clients, to move to the area and find that sense of community. So this is one of those places that offers that. And when I said that it's in the walking distance to the fitness center, I was not lying. This is the little community right behind me, and right across the street is a fitness center. It's YMCA. A little town center is right across the street there. I mean, depending on how fast you walk, maybe like 5-minute walk. So it's really tight-knit, everything you need, have a sense of community, enjoy the views and beautiful weather along the way. So today I got this very cool opportunity, not only talk to a local builder who specializes in custom homes in the area, but come and see his work in person and show you all that he does and the example of his work.
Yes, Rick Buchanan, Buchanan Construction here in Asheville, North Carolina. This is our 18th year of being in business, and we have been very fortunate to grow from 2 employees to over 50 now. And so in our 18 years, been very fortunate to experience great growth during that time. And today we're out here in the beautiful Cheshire village of Black Mountain, so about 15 miles east of downtown Asheville. And it's a beautiful community, vibrant, and we've got one of our homes that's going to be in the Parade of Homes this year.
So this is the home it's a Parade of home, custom built by Buchanan Construction. We're in Black Mountain, but you mentioned that you serve a pretty large area.
Yeah, we work around an hour and a half from Asheville. So we do a little bit in upstate South Carolina, but we do work in a variety of counties.
Let's not go into the whole, consultation, but what would be a process of working here? Let's say somebody is interested a lot of people watching my videos, they don't want to buy a house. They want to buy land and build a custom home on that land.
Sure.
So what would be the process? Do people need to talk to you first? Do people need to have land?
Yeah,
what does it look like?
It's a great question, and something we get asked a lot. So I think here in the area we're in the mountains of Western North Carolina, it's really important to get a builder involved early on, even before you buy the land. So many times, if you're looking at a variety of lots, we always say, hey, pick 2 or 3 options with your local realtor, and then get a builder's input on, kind of what the challenges are of that lot.
Right.
Does it require additional foundation work? Does it require retaining walls? So, sometimes those factors are not easily discerned when you're looking at that lot. Right. So getting the builder's input can really help you more accurately forecast what the projection is to build a custom home.
Yeah, and some lots can be more straightforward, like the one we are on right now, because it's a planned community. You know, it's platted. It's pretty flat. It's Asheville flat, I would say.
Yes, it is.
But some are not. So I think it's also important to have builders' input when you look at the budget, because I know a lot of people who contact me, they say, well, we have a budget of this, and we're thinking of buying land for this much. And immediately I'm thinking, well, I don't know about that. I think that's a little too much. But builders should be able to tell you how much money you would need to allocate to the lot, and then how much you're going to have left based on the pricing and based on how much, you know, it's going to cost you to build a house that you want.
Exactly.
So with that, the question of the year, how much does it cost per square foot?
Well,
I know a lot of people hate this question.
It is. It's a tough question. It's kind of like going to the grocery store.
Right.
You get one bag of groceries that's got, say, cereal, can be one thing. You get another bag that's got filet mignon, it's a whole different price. So,
Right.
But for us, currently here in 2023, the market here in the fall of Asheville, for Buchanan Construction, our current pricing is around $450 to $600 for a very nice custom home. So the home we're in today, we would consider this a custom home, and it is closer to that lower end starting point, but it does have a gentle topography, and that square foot cost does include, say, site work, landscaping. This home has a 2-car garage, front porch, rear porch. It has a carriage home that's detached with a porch, so a little bit unique, but this would be kind of like a entry level as far as the finishes are concerned.
So just to be clear, 450 lower end for heated square footage. So if you're looking to buy or build, rather, let's say 3,000 square foot house, multiply it by 450, but it will include a garage, 2-car garage,
two-car
front
garage,
porch,
front
back
porch.
deck, some landscaping. But also there's a variable, right? This
There
is a pretty
This
tight
is a
lot.
gentle, minimum site work. We don't have any retaining wall, smaller lot, short driveway. So, you know, you get a lot, say that's a 3 acres that requires a 150-foot long driveway, some site retaining walls, some additional foundation work. All of a sudden, the foundation cost can be $200,000, $300,000 more than what we're on here today.
Right.
And a lot of it has to do with the topography. So many people go online, they think, wow, this is a great deal on this lot, but it could be, you could spend way more in your foundation than, you know, what you're paying for the lot. Sometimes you can pay $100,000 more for the lot, and your overall cost would be less because of reduced site work and foundation.
So when it sounds like a good deal, it doesn't always mean it's a good deal. There is a reason why these lots are so cheap in this area, because it's gonna cost you a fortune. Well, I mean, it depends on your budget, of course, you know, but it's gonna cost you a lot to build on a steep lot. And we have a lot of those, you know, we have a lot of steep lots in this area. So that's something to keep in mind, you know, like he mentioned. I don't know if everyone caught it, but the cost of foundation can be $200,000 to $250,000 just to put foundation. That's not granite that you pick in. That's not any of the finishes. It's going to show your friends and family, look at this beautiful foundation.
Exactly.
But it's necessary to build on a lot like that, which of course a lot of lots like that, you know, they're steep, and they are the ones that will give you great views. So if you want a great view, that's something you know.
That is definitely something to keep in mind, because a lot of times people come here, wow, we want a beautiful custom home and we want a long range view. Well, typically most of those lots have steeper slope to them and requires more additional foundation work. So you're definitely, you know, on those type of lots, you're in the 500s, maybe even 600s, depending on the type of topography or the steepness of that lot. So they are more challenging.
What's the most expensive house that you had to build per square foot?
Well,
I know the sky can be the limit.
It is, and we just finished a beautiful modern home in South Asheville that has a pool, that has solar panels, that has Tesla backup batteries, has windows from Germany. It has everything in the home. It's a smart home, so you can control the temperature, the window treatments, all from your phone, the sound, the lights. So it is very unique, but off the top, high-end custom home, very modern, about $1,000 a square foot. And that is, you know, a live roof.
Lots of bells and whistles.
It is. It's a very unique home. So that's kind of like Dream Home Deluxe.
And I'm going to brag here a little bit because he didn't mention that himself. Buchanan Construction also built, was it a couple years ago, the Southern Living Idea
Home right here in Asheville.
Very beautiful. Beautiful home. How much was that house? I mean, it was on the flat lot.
Well, that home was just around 3,100 square foot. And back, that was 3 years ago, 2020, we built that home. It was open, first time Southern Living had ever done an Idea home here in Asheville.
Oh, really?
So we were fortunate to be selected to do that. But that home was in the low $2 million, so it was $700 a square foot, but very unique, high-end custom home, luxurious landscaping. But beautiful. But that also included the lot. So you know, the home only, you know, you're probably, I think it was around maybe $2 million. So.
Which lots, you know, in Ramble, where the house is,
that was
like
around 300,
400,
350.
Yeah. So take that into consideration. But it was very, you know, this is more of a, you know, I would say you can resell it easier than the other home, because that one is really
There's more people
unique.
looking in this price point than,
and not just price, but you know, the type of home. That one was very super custom, like it was an Idea home.
It was very unique.
After all. Now, one of the questions I got specifically from one of you guys here, and of course, a lot of clients who will reach out to me have this question. Oh, they need a builder, of course. What about architect, designer, all those type of additional contractors, professionals?
Yeah, typically most of our projects we do, 70% of our work is custom homes, and probably of that, I would say 85–90% of our work is design build. So we love getting involved in the front end, helping the clients select the lot, understanding kind of the vision for their home design, what they're trying to achieve, and then we will align them with a designer architect that we have a relationship with. So we have about 5 or 6 architects that we work with on a regular basis. But if you want to do a custom home, really you need that level of expertise and in an architect to help create what you're wanting to do. And most of the communities that you're going through a review board kind of expect that level of design to get approval. So
architect is different from a designer, or they can be?
It is. An architect is just licensed through the AIA, but there are a few residential designers we work with that are certainly capable as well. Most of the time, and when you do have a licensed architect, their kind of design and creativity, you know, can be a little better than someone that's just a residential designer. And all that comes with cost. So architects can be more expensive, residential design a little less expensive.
So that is not included in that price per square foot. That's a different cost. Do you have a ballpark how much?
Yes, so just say a home like this today, 3,100 square feet, that can range anywhere from, say, low end with residential designer, probably 10 to 14,000. Architect on the low end, 25, 30, but it's not uncommon for some architects that are high end that this could be $75,000.
Probably like that $1,000 per square foot house probably had a higher end.
It did. Yes. Very talented architect. So.
Okay, and you have somebody you work with, somebody you trust and know and have experience with.
Yeah, we have a relationship with a number of local architects that many times the best thing for us is since we have that relationship, we come to them with a project. They typically can get started quicker, and we can get to the finish line much easier and faster and cost effective. So we're all about helping the client, understanding their budget, so helping them to achieve the design they want, but also within the budget that they're trying to strive for. So that's the big difference in working with a builder through the design build, is really us trying to keep the budget in mind so they don't over design and end up having to go back and make many changes to get within their budget.
Or have to cut the corners at the end. Oops, you don't get that, I don't know, pantry.
Yes.
Going back to the timeline.
Yes.
What is the typical? I know there's a lot of misconceptions, and I'm sure a lot of other areas, maybe that are flat, will have a different timelines to build. Here in the mountains, it can be tricky.
It can be. You know, we're in.
Not only that, but supply.
We have a lot of rain. So here in the mountains, so typically around 60 inches of rain. We've been really on that higher end here in the last few years. But the home we're in today, very simple site. We built this home in around 12 months. But typically for a custom home, you're around 14, 16 months. And all that kind of goes back to the site conditions. Do we have site retaining walls? Is the foundation, you know, more expensive, more challenging? So, and that goes into the framing of the home, the exterior cladding, siding, stone, stucco. You know, do you have to scaffold up to do that kind of work, or you know, can you do it much easier? So a lot of it has to do with the site conditions.
So the 12 months is the shortest, I would say, and that's what, from my experience, that's what I've been seeing. What was the longest time frame that you dealt with?
You can build some homes, and a lot of it gets into client selections.
And changing orders.
Do they want to, you get started, they make changes, that can delay. Sometimes you have to go back and have to have drawings done, either for permitting or to go back through the HOA to gain approval. So all that can drastically slow down the process. And those architects and designers aren't just sitting there waiting for the phone to, you know, so you have to get in line, get the drawings, get it submitted. So that does create some delays, but we have built homes up to like 20, 22 months. So you get a large home, extravagant home, and also a client that wants to make changes, that can definitely create delays.
So it's not just architects and designers and the whole team that's waiting for, you know, for somebody to make a change, but also the permitting department at the county. They are certainly not waiting for anybody. If you want to change something on that level, that can delay for weeks, right?
Oh, yeah, it can.
What about supply? Did that get better?
Well, slowly.
From COVID?
We're slowly getting better, but still, you know, depending on just like windows, you know, we just got a home, it's an addition we're doing to a home. We've got the home framed, roughed in, ready. We still don't have the windows, and we ordered them at the beginning. So some window companies are still up to 6, 7, 8 months to get. The home that we just finished, a very modern home, those windows were from Europe. They were about 10 months to get those windows. So
what's so special about
a lot of varieties? Well, just being overseas, you got to fly them here.
But they like better quality or function?
Yeah, very high quality. Yeah, they were triple pane glass, $300,000 window package. So you know, they're not just sitting there. It's very custom made windows. So,
got it. Okay.
I think one other thing, so you know, if you're looking to buy land or looking to build in Asheville, North Carolina, I think it's always great to get with a great realtor first, but also to interview a few builders. We're happy if someone comes and says, hey, we want to talk to a few different ones, and we love that opportunity. But one thing that we do offer, a little bit different than maybe some other builders, is just that free courtesy to go out, walk the lot with them, give them our expertise from a builder's viewpoint to help them make the best decision in selecting that lot. And hopefully through that process, they understand and see kind of the knowledge and wisdom we bring to the table, and kind of fosters into a relationship that we get to work with them through the design and the build. So that's something that we do enjoy. We don't charge anything for that. So don't come to Asheville and buy a lot without talking to a builder, please.
Yeah, don't do that. Another advantage I would add, working with a local, very well experienced, known builder in the area like Buchanan Construction, is the fact that a lot of HOAs, like a lot higher end, and it's going to be most likely a higher end community, they have architectural review board, and they have a list of approved builders. So, I mean, not to say that another builder can't get approved, but you just kind of, it all layers into the time frame, into just, you know, more time to wait and stuff like that. I imagine you probably approved into
we build in
a lot of communities.
Most of the high-end communities out here, we have built in or approved to build in.
So the community and architectural board already knows this builder. It's green light. You just go pick a lot, you know, and start the process, because it can be delayed. There's so many little factors that can delay the construction and can stretch it out, and you're gonna need to factor that in. Yep. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
For taking time.
It's a great opportunity. We hope that you guys will gain some knowledge. If you're come to Asheville, typically it's the first 2 weekends of October, you can come out to the Parade of Homes. So it's a great time to tour some beautiful homes in our area, get to meet some builders, kind of see the style and design and finishes that the builders are creating. And so it's a great opportunity. We also have interior designers, so we'll have one of our interior designers that'll be here as well. So gives clients a great opportunity to kind of interact with our team. And one of the reasons we do it is just that opportunity to meet them.
Right.
Clients as they're coming through and hopefully foster a relationship. We've been very fortunate to win a multitude of awards throughout the Parade of Homes. We won 5 just this past week in the state level.
Congrats.
And so we're hopeful to win a few more. And in fact, this past year we were the Western North Carolina Builder of the Year, so here at the Asheville region. So very fortunate for the recognition we've gained, but we're thankful we have a great team to work with, and so we bring a lot to the table to our clients, and just in the level of quality, professionalism that we bring, and team effort of doing things right.
Yeah. I'm going to put a link to the website and how to contact Buchanan Construction down in the description, and you can easily Google the name and they're going to come up. So contact them if you have any questions, if you want to start the process, if you're looking at something, contact me. If you're looking for land, we can all work together to help you achieve your goals of having a dream home in the mountains.
Yes, thank you.
And if you want to look at and watch some other videos about what it's like to live in the area, I'm going to put them right here and also in the description. And I will see you next time.